Hey there everyone, it's Joe from Ainsley's Gold Silver Standard Insights, brought to you by goldsilverstandard.com and ainsleyBullion.com.au. It's TA Tuesday, where we take a quick look at the price of gold, silver, and something else. That something else once again will be platinum. But here we are with gold, priced in US dollars, 1,794, having a nice little price rise in the last 15 minutes or so. We're using the tradingview.com website. And we're here on the weekly time frame. Let's pop into the daily and we'll turn on our indicators using just very simple stuff, relative strength index, some trend lines every now and then, and just simple support and resistance lines. If you have some specific indicators you think are really worthy of using, post a comment below, let me know what they are. I'll check them out and I might start using them in my own videos right here. So here we are. Gold on the daily time frame. It's only been 5 days with a 2-day break in between because the market was closed over the weekend. So really only about 3 days of trading between this video and the last technical analysis. Last time we were hovering at 1,792 on the daily time frame. This was this candle right here. We're around about right there. We had yet to have that move down, but I was talking about the support level right here of 1,780. I would really wanted to have held that as support and then broken straight above in order for me to be confident we were moving higher. But look, we had a little dip down to 1,770. And just in the last 15 minutes, this is this candle, this is Friday's candle, this is Monday's candle, and this is Tuesday as of right now. What's happening? Tuesday in Australian time. Let's pop into the 4 hourly and we'll see and I'll just pop into the last 15 minutes. Have a look. A little spike right here in the last 15 minutes. So we had this support level 1,770 easily held. You can very clearly see that. And then we had this level of 1,780 and 1,790 breakthrough. It held as support. It tried to break through, failed test, tried to break through, another failed attempt to break it down. So a fast move in the opposite direction right now. Look at that. Just rocketing. We've just rocketed right back up past the 200-day moving average, as you can see right there. Will it hold as support this time? That remains to be seen, but looking very positive as of right now. Pop out to the daily, and very interesting. Okay, so we've got green day, and more importantly, let's check out the weekly because we're at the start of a new trading week. Bear in mind we've got Christmas coming up and whatnot, so there will be some market closures over the Christmas period, but we're now in a green week. Only as of about an hour ago, we were looking at a red candle week, but we've just had that little 15-minute spike. So very interesting indeed. What I would really wanted to see is I need to see it hold this 1790 level. I want to see it break above the 1810 level, as we've been talking about, and hold it as support. So break above, then really hold it as support, particularly on the weekly time frame. And then if we hold that as support on the weekly and we continue to move up, then I will be absolutely saying 100% the bottom is in for gold. I'm currently at 80%, have been for the last few weeks, as you know, if you've been watching this, but kind of no man's land in that range right here. Again, I'll show you. This is the 3-day time frame, but that's okay. So currently ranging in between this level here, 1790, and that 1810, sort of a $20 window. Needed to break above that 1810 and hold it as support, as I've been saying. That's pretty much it. If we have a look on the relative strength index, it's looking positive on the 3-day time frame, so definitely in an upwards trend. If we have a look on the weekly time frame, down here, as you can see, we had that big downtrend line in the relative strength index. We had the pop out of it, the breakout, and then the support level, and then just a nice, beautiful, juicy move up in the relative strength index, moving towards the overbought territory. So at some point, it will become very overbought, and then you will see a bit of a sell-off. But just moving in the right direction at the moment. So looking good so far, and for the next week, that is the next few trading days before Christmas. And right here on the daily, only thing I'll say with the daily is that's moving downward. Okay, so it wouldn't surprise me, and don't be shocked if you do see a move in the relative strength index down to this halfway point, the 50, so halfway between the oversold and the overbought territory. So moving down to there and holding that as support, that's not going. I wouldn't be shocked if it did that. When it does that and what price it hits on the USD price, that's hard to say, because it depends on what this current move does in the next few hours, how far or how high we pump before we see a bit of a sell-off, which we will. So just bear that in mind. Even though I think we will touch that halfway point, I can't say where that will be within the USD, if that makes sense. But so far we are holding, which is great to see, that 1785s to 1790 level. So good going so far. So that is gold. I've got my little targets moving higher and my targets moving lower. If you haven't been watching these videos, if this is the first time you've been watching, if this is the first time you're watching, the big line in the sand at the moment, the line in the sand right here is at 1,725. I need that to hold. Otherwise, I think we're going to potentially head down further. So 1725, I have to watch that. And if I was, gun to the head, absolute bottom line in the sand, I won't actually, you know what, I won't make it there. I won't make it 1725. I'm amending it right here. I'm going to say 1700, absolute line in the sand. If we bounce off that as support, I'm still confident that the 80% the bottom is in. But if we break below there, I'm getting a little bit worried. Okay, so just bear that in mind. 1700 is my big line in the sand, but we're nowhere near it at the moment, and we're looking positive at the moment for gold. That is gold. Let's take a look at my old friend silver right here. Silver, we were at right here. That is $23.30. We had come off the top here of that $24 level, and so $23.30 was right here. I had been talking about the support level of the 200-day moving average, and if that wasn't going to be support, this next level here of $22.50 might be a support level. As you can see, it hit it pretty much perfectly on the daily time frame. And just with that last little 15-minute burst, we are looking, look at that. Okay, so on silver, now this is interesting. On gold, let's go back. Gold on the 15-minute time frame broke through the 200-day moving average and still above it. Will it hold it as support? Remains to be seen. But on silver, we have not broken through the 200-day moving average. It has been resistance so far. So just keep that in mind. We really want to see it break above the 200-day moving average. And this could be a little spike above and a quick little movement back below. That's on the 15-minute. Let's go back to the daily. But on the daily, we've opened green. So that's looking positive so far. And we have kept the $22.50 support level. And I've also been talking about this uptrend line, this yellow line right here. Definitely want to see that hold as support. So, a potential move. And look, all moves are, there's infinite possibilities, of course, but one potential move, you could see this consolidate within a range for another few days, and then eventually at some point hit this trend line, and then, well, it will make a decision either way. I'm more confident that it would bounce off it than break down, but that's just on balance of probability, because I'm 80% sure that the bottom is in for silver as well. With gold, as I've been saying, I really do need, there's a key level, which is right here of that $24 level. I need it to break above this level, come back down and hold as support in order for me to be confident that 100% the bottom is in for silver as well. And again, if you're new to these videos, you're watching it for the first time, this level right here of $21, got to hold above that. But this real key one right here of $19.40, that's the big line in the sand. If that does not hold, then we're heading back down to these levels. And if we break that, and then we're down here. But you can hit the pause button for the targets moving lower, and you can see the target moving higher. The next one above is the big infamous $26 level. If you don't know why it's infamous, watch last week's video. I'll put a link above to that right now as to why the $26 US dollar level is a big infamous level to break through and hold for a period of time. So the big one there at 26. That is silver. So then we'll quickly take a look at XPT platinum. As you know, I've been talking about this very long-term trend line going back to February of 2008. As you can see right here, I won't bore you with all the details if you're a regular subscriber, but for the new ones, you can see right here, big trend line. It's tried 1, 2, and 3 times. This is third time a charm, quite possibly. And if you pop in to the daily, even on the daily time frame, just in recent weeks, it's tried a few times to break out and hold. I was hoping it was going to. But let's see, platinum last week and the 5 days ago, let's see, platinum was at the $1,014 level, which was still above the trend line right there, so 1,014, and I was talking about the $1,005 US dollar level. I'd want to see that hold as support. It did not, unfortunately. So a failed move to hold the long-term downtrend line as support. So a fast move to the downside. Again, come on, platinum. But you've got this next support level, as I've put in previously, at the $970 level. It is so far not hit it as support. I would expect it to at least touch it probably as support. If we break down through there, there's another interim level. I'll just quickly pop that in. I think it's at 940. Let me quickly... Yep, 940 right there. So if we do not hold this $940 level, then we're going to definitely be coming down to the 920, and I would suggest if we break through 940, then we're probably going to break through 920, and then you're getting into this area right here. But I'll come back to that. You can basically pause again pause this video for my targets moving lower for my support levels, and that's basically it for platinum. I just really need to see it break above again, hopefully maybe fourth time as a charm. If we break above this $1,040 level, break above it, and I really need to hold that as support. But so far, 3 recent failed attempts to break above this long-term trend line and act as support. Maybe fourth time is the charm, but those are my targets moving higher as well. Again, you can pause this video. As I said, I'm going to keep it short and sharp this week. So what I need you to do is like, share, and subscribe to this video. Head over to youtube.com/AinsleyBullion for the wide range of informational videos. We post 5 days a week, including the TA videos, technical analysis, and our weekly Wednesday specials. We are going into the Christmas period, so we'll have less videos, but I think I'll try and get at least one technical analysis video during the holiday period before we come back in early January and resume all the regular programming. So that is it. Thank you for watching. As always, I do want you to head over to goldsilverstandard.com because that's bringing gold and silver into the digital world. Check it out. It's well worth a look. And as always, balance your wealth in an unbalanced world. Take care, and we'll speak to you soon.